say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So a moment now to see the story for Devin Booker.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Alperen Sengun out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Harris. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dick in at the shooting guard. And for Brooklyn, we've got Wallace. Evan Mobley is out there with Porzingis. And it's McCain in at the point guard position. Here we are in the middle of the season, and Doris, are most of these teams where you... expected they'd be in the standings?
I think, Kevin, what's always fascinating about the way a season plays, there's usually 1 or 2 surprises. It might be a team-driven surprise or maybe the emergence of a player that was unexpected. But that is always what you love about this sport. Guys work hard to exceed expectations of them. Same thing can be said of the teams.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Wallace with a screen on Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with the open look. Pass to Sengun. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Porzingis. Takes a 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Harris outside. Back to Dick. Fires the 3. And McCain pulls it down. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Now, here's Sengun. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Here's Harris. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wallace. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Taking a look here at some stats for Harris. His last 10 games, he's getting around 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Dick finds Stewart. Şengün with a screen on Porzingis. Stewart uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's McCain. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Harris passes to Dick. Tries to the hoop. And the dunk by Dick.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Outside, Porzingis drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
The Suns leading. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. So it's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thanks, David. It's the Nets now, after Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line, number 30, stepping the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. The Suns making a switch here. Waddy's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Booker the pass to Şengün. Here's Roddy. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Kicks it out to Booker. 4 on the clock. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working, and the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
He's off on the first.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
And he sinks the second.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Mobley. Now Wallace. For 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the Suns call time here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Let's hear it. Make some noise. The team fight.
Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. 5th on the list, Devin Booker.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Goes up from the top of the key. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Booker's got 6 points.
Lightning quick release on that jumper. No one could get to Booker in time.
Pass to McCain. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Five on the clock. Here's Wallace. Oh, that's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Dick. 23 points his last outing. Puts one up from 19. Mobley with the rebound. Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to McCain. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Stewart against Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He has 5. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Şengün with the ball. Back to Booker. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's McCain. Defended by Booker. Lets it go from deep. McCain's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. On the wing, Booker puts up a deep 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Booker the pass to Stewart. To the paint. Here's Roddy. He has yet to score. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Mobley. Over Şengün. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
Dick passes to Booker. High post, Şengün shoots over Mobley. Mobley with the block. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Dick. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And the Suns lead by 1.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to McCain. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. The Nets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
At the line, 2 times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Şengün. Okongwu comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Powell, he's checked in for Grady Dick. And it's Pritchard in for Devin Booker. So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Powell against Beasley. Pass to Sharp. Here's Pritchard. Now, here's Okongwu. Fires at the elbow. Julius Randle with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Beasley up top. Defended by Sharp. Ware kicks to Beasley. To the middle. Ware, good. And the Nets lead by 3.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Sharp. Powell with it. Over Beasley. The shot by Powell, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Now Beasley. Here's McCain. Picked by Randall. Driving in. A nice shot by McCain.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Powell against Beasley. Powell the pass to Roddy. Beasley with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Buzelis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
That free throw, no good. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist. You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Here's Pritchard. He gets that one.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Song. Buzelis, no one around him. No good on the triple.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Powell. Here's Pritchard. And here is Okongwu. He's defended by Randall. It's blocked. Powell against Beasley. Sarr with it. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The rebound by Sharp. Suns trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sharp sets the pick for Powell. Pass to Sharp. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Okongwu. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Buzelis, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets out in front, ending the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Brooklyn.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Brooklyn leading by 4. We've got Buzelis. Randall out there with Mobley. Then there's Wallace. And it's Czar in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Randall. Scoreless thus far. And the shot goes in.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Here's Wallace. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Okongwu. Inside. Here's Şengün. Poked loose. Net shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Buzelis, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Buzelis has got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. The Suns shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Looking to get back on track here. It's tipped. Saw the pass to Randall. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Dick. Wallace covering. Back to Dick. Şengün against Randall. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Randall surveying the D. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Randall's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Brooklyn. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Şengün. Another 3 for Phoenix. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Suns trail by 5. Harris, right side. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Booker. He has 6. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him.
And that's what I like about Devin Booker in the two-man game. This guy doesn't force anything. He always makes the right basketball play.
Here's Czar. Buzelis with the ball. Pass to Mobley. Rebound by the Suns. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Nets. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Dick passes to Okongwu. Back to Dick. On the wing, Booker. Okongwu a screen. He lobs it up. Now Buzelis. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Booker outside. Here's Şengün. Misses from close range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Mobley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Chicago. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
And the Suns call time here.
Noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Stewart's checked in for the Suns. Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Devin Booker.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there, each of those players such a joy to play with, because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu. Pass to Harris. Booker left side. Stewart a screen. And the Suns miss again.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And here is Mobley. Now here's Porzingis. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Stewart passes to Okongwu. Stewart a screen. They could use a bucket. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Harris has got 8.
And that mid-range jumper, Harris's go-to shot before he developed the consistency from range.
Here's McCain. To the inside. Here's Mobley. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Okongwu, the pass to Stewart. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Booker. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will. Second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Beasley's checked in for the Nets. And for the Suns, Sharp's checked in for Okongwu. Powell comes in for Grady Dick. And it's Pritchard in for Booker. From deep, McCain's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pritchard passes to Harris. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Number 30, stepping the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Ware's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Roddy's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns trail by 7. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it. Porzingis with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's McCain. Inside. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Pritchard. Here's Stewart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Malik Beasley.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Suns have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Free throw good, Stewart. And so Stewart nails both of them. Nets leading by 5. Here's McCain. Beasley outside. Here's Roddy, covered by Beasley. Roddy the pass to Pritchard. Now Sharp. Pass to Roddy. Stewart with it. Latre. He can't get it to go. Here's McCain. He gets it in there. McCain's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Sharp. Hasn't made one yet.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Devon Sharp with 1 shot.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Outside, Porzingis. Powell with the steal. Here's Pritchard. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, credit Norman Powell for the defensive play that sets up that fast break opportunity.
Outside, Porzingis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Pritchard. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Pritchard. clock at 4. From past the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the right side. Here's McCain. 6 points for him. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The Suns making a change here. Harris is checked in. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Powell. Stewart with the screen on Beasley. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 5. It's Beasley on the wing. To the middle. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Beasley. Porzingis has got 12.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Now, here's Sharp. 9 points last game. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Buzelis is checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Suns. Şengün's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Brooklyn leading by 6. Buzelis with the ball, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Pritchard. For 3, Harris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different. That's what.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Nets.
Hey, these guys are butt.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They're leading by 8, setting the floor for the Suns. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dick in at the shooting guard position. Wallace, good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Dick. Ivo Şengün. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now here is Harris after the miss from Evan Mobley. Harris looking it over. Pass to Stewart. Harris setting the pick for Stewart. Booker outside. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Porzingis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Off target from the baseline.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
On the wing, Booker. Pass to Stewart. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Şengün, guarded by Porzingis. Şengün, no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Wallace outside. Pass to McCain. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCain's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the Suns call time.
All right, man. It's time to dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see what you got. You gotta dance like everyone's watching, dude. Like everyone's watching.
Okongwu's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at the Suns. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
Well, right now for Phoenix, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Now, here's Okongwu. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Devin Booker. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Booker. Following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Okongwu. Dick with it. Wallace covering. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Okongwu. Dick's got 6. Nets leading by 10. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Booker, good.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
He takes it in to the wing right side. Wallace outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Wallace. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's sent back by Okongwu. That one goes. Count it. He's got 13.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Pass to Stewart. And here is Harris from downtown. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Wallace. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
Here's Stewart. Okongwu, the pass to Stewart. Second chance shot. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Here's Booker. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
And no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Suns trail by 14. It's Dick on the wing. Wallace covering. Oh, he's right in the heart of that defense. Booker.
Well, inside against good defense, Booker with a nice adjustment takes care of business.
Mobley outside. Pass to Wallace. Nets passing it around. Stewart with the steal. Here's Dick. Wallace covering. High post Stewart. Randall on him. Booker looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Randall. It's hauled in by the Suns. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
That's good from Randall on the assist by Zarn. Randall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harris outside. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Nets. Malik Beasley comes in for Wallace. And then for Phoenix, Sharp's checked in for Stewart. Norman Powell comes in for Harris. And it's Pritchard in for Dick. Both free throws good from Booker. Brooklyn leading by 12. Now Sarr, still scoreless. Mobley right side. Rebound by the Suns. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell kicks to Booker. Over Beasley. Booker, good. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Beasley outside. Pass to Randall. Back to Beasley. Fires for 3. The rebound by Sharp. Suns trail by 10. Booker outside. Randall against Okongwu. Here's Pritchard. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Pritchard's got 6.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now here's Randall. He's got 9, and he makes that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
That free throw good from Randall.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now here's Booker. 18 points for him. And Ware pulls it down. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That'll put Buzelis at the line. It's going to go on Grady Dick. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pritchard passes to Booker. And he He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker. And so he makes both from the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
To the left side wing. Here's McCain. He's got 13. Out left to the wing. Shoots from 14. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here is Şengün. He's got 11. And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's McCain. It's a 10-point game. Wallace the screen. 8 feet away. McCain's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Down low, Şengün. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Nets leading by 10. Wallace inside. Defended by Booker. Here's McCain. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Nets. Booker, right side. Şengün with a screen on Wallace. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
The Nets shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Now here's Randall. He's got 12. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Pritchard. Now Booker. Şengün with a screen on Wallace. And here's Booker from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Randall no good. From deep three-point territory. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Porzingis is out there with Mobile. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then it's Buzelis. And it's McCain in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Harris. Nice move. The rebound by the Nets. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Pritchard following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. Harris outside. Şengün with the screen for Harris. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
To the inside. A nice shot by McCain. And the Nets lead by 11.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harris outside. Okongwu with the screen for Harris. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's McCain. Wallace kicks to Mobley. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for Wallace. They get it back. Mobley wide open. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's McCain. Good on the 3-point shot. McCain's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Mobley with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Stewart's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Dick. Harris outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Evan Mobley. At the line, 1 shot.
Free throw good, Mobley.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Now here is Harris. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Pritchard passes to Stewart. Şengün, and Şengün is right there.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Wallace outside. Here's McCain, and it's blocked. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Şengün inside. Mobley's there. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside, and he jams it with authority.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Stewart. Şengün with a screen on Porzingis. Here's Stewart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
First team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Isaiah Stewart. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's McCain. With the teardrop. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Stewart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Takes it inside. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And, Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Both good from the line that time. Brooklyn leading by 12. Down low and stolen by Şengün. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Porzingis. Pass to Şengün. Stewart kicks to Harris. Screen by Şengün. Harris passes to Stewart. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to McCain. And they're moving it up. Here's Dick. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Dick. Nets leading by 8. Here's McCain. Pass to Mobley. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Şengün passes to Pritchard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Mobley. Here's McCain to stop the drought. And Phoenix pushing it up now by himself. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Wallace outside. To the paint. Here's McCain. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. McCain's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Booker. And he can't bank that one in. Nets leading by 5. Pass to McCain. Mobley a screen on Harris. Here's McCain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
At the line, McCain at the line 2 times.
First one falls for him. Grady Diggs checked in for Pritchard. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Booker outside. A 3-ball. The rebound by the Nets.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Porzingis. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dick.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Booker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Booker's got 18 points now here in the second half. Here's McCain. Outside, Porzingis. From the arc. It's rebounded by Dick. Suns trail by 5. Harris, right side. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Outside, Porzingis. Wallace outside. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by McCain.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Stewart. Şengün with the screen for Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, it's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Now here's Wallace. Mobley is screened from outside the arc. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Suns trail by 3. Here's Şengün. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Now that's 17 points for Şengün.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
Here's McCain. Pass to Mobley. And he drops it in from the low post.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Stewart finds Dick. Harris outside. Stewart, a screen for Harris. Out to the wing. Şengün against Mobley. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Kristaps Porzingis is a fundamentally sound basketball player. He has great understanding for when to shoot and when to pass.
Now here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Oh, the elite competitor that Devin Booker is. Big moment to be had. Yes, it's his time.
Şengün against Mobley. Misses the layup. Suns trail by 3. Goes up at the stripe. Booker, no good.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising they couldn't capitalize.
Pass to McCain. To the inside. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Booker.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
We're looking it over. Porzingis with a screen on Şengün. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns to take the lead. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He sinks the clutch free throw. both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Şengün against Mobley. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Porzingis, it's a two, and again it's the Nets missing. And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a one-point game. Şengün passes to Harris. Not loose. Pass to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. What's up?
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 4. Any ideas on strategy? Being distressed right now in that huddle.
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And again, unable to change momentum here. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
The 3 from Porzingis. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
The Suns call time.
Everyone, I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. When they foul intentionally, that's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. Puts up a deep 3 off target. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Devin Booker.